Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm trying to get all my things open. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. So what? I love that name. So what? Okay, how is everyone? Can you hear me all right? Judy White, welcome in. Becca's Heavenly Hugs, welcome in. Happy Friday, everyone. We made it again. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to see if I can. Can you see me? Here I am. Ugh, the lighting. Ooh, that's not pretty. Welcome in, everyone. This is my first fabric show. I am destashing, and I've been on Whatnot probably, it was a year in July. I first started just buying, and then someone said, "Oh, why don't you destash?" And so I've been doing my scrapbooking, crafting shows, and I was trying my beading supplies because I made jewelry for 20 years, and those haven't been going well. And so I thought, well, let me try fabric and see if I can destash some fabric, because my mom and I did a lot of crafting together, and between her and I, we have a beginning stage of a quilt store or a fabric store. Welcome in, Gertie. So I'm Wendy. I am a maker. I am currently back into cross stitching and quilting. Two of the um, for the like fat quarter, not the fat quarter, but the half and the yard are projects. The little bag was the first handled bag I made, and then the piece thing is what I'm working on this weekend. A little um, sampler, not a sampler, but a project from the Sew Sampler kit from Fat Quarter Studio or Fat Quarter Shop. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm nervous. This is my first fabric show. I'm not going to be as organized as I'd like to be. Um, I am capping shipping at the next level of 969. Last week I got killed with over $80 of shipping charges. Um, and I don't know if that was a glitch on Whatnot. Um, I am working with them to try to get refunded. So we'll see how it goes today. I don't want to incur $80 worth of shipping charges, but I don't want you guys to either. So let me know what the charges are showing up as, because I rearranged everything over the week. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, this is a half yard, and it's Timeless Treasures from 1999. I do have it's 21 by 20. So we will begin with this one. And if there's anything you want me to run um, quickly because you need to skedaddle, let me know and I will run. And let's see. And my iPad is not working. One moment, please. Welcome in, everyone. I'm trying to get my iPad to work. I don't know why it's not starting. Okay, here we go. This is the first one that's running Timeless Treasures, kind of a uh, moon and sun. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And then we have a little Christmas. Let me see if I can get this a better angle. Nope, that's still not right. It's got silver and there is no maker on it, but this is a fat quarter. Welcome in, everyone. And this one is running. Nice little pine trees. And it is a white and a silver. Oh, Heavenly Boutique. Thank you so much for starting us off tonight. I appreciate you. And the second one, we have another fat quarter, Mary Lou in Latte Land. I don't know. There we go. Mary Lou in Latte Land. And it's about 15 by 21 little teacups, black with colorful teacups. And this is a true black. Welcome in, everyone. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And I do have a bunch of cat prints as well. And this is just a floral green with little purple pinkish flowers, another fat quarter. And this is Fantasies by Hoffman International. Let's see, I don't know which way I need to go. Hello. There seems to be a delay. There we go, Hoffman International. And this is a fat quarter. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you for looking at that. Here we've got a rainbow geometric print. And I believe this is a fat quarter as well. Yeah, nice rainbow colors. And this is the Alexandra Henry Fabric Collection 1998. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And here is a quarter Kaufman and there is no year, and it's just some fruit. There is some gilding on it, but it's not overly done. Oh, and that may not even be a quarter. That might be just a regular small quarter with the weird cut. Let's see. And this is looks like just a regular quarter, kind of like little fans and flowers. And there is no name on the selvage. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And then this is a half yard, or let's see. No, it's not even a half yard. I think it's about 12 inches by 21. Nice fishes, turquoise background. And it's Hoffman International screen print. Okay, thank you for looking. And then here's another geometric print. This one is 19 by 28, kind of muted colors. There is no maker on the selvage. Okay, thank you for looking. Next one we have is apples, and there is no maker. Another fat quarter. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Friday. And then here is a half yard VIP Cranston. Oops. It's very hard to work on an iPad. It doesn't let me pin it. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me see if I can get something to work here. There we go. I don't understand why this is not working for me. Okay. There we go. And this one is running VIP Cranston, half yard. Apples. There is a little bit of gilding on it. Okay, thank you for looking at that. We have this, let's see. I should have put these in order. This is a little flowers with some writing. There is no maker on the selvage. It is a little bit thinner. You can see a little bit through it. Oops, and it ran for an eternity. Sorry about that. Technically, this is my first fabric show, so I'm kind of new at fabric. All right, thank you for looking at that. And then this one is little, I guess, Asian characters, and it's Four Seasons Shiki from Alexander Henry from 2000, and that is a fat quarter. And let's not run it for an eternity. It's a grayish background with bright, colorful characters. Let me see if I can pan up a little bit. All right, thank you for looking. And then I'm gonna pull the half yards so we can do. Let's see. This is a fat quarter, and it looks like the Kesslers, and I'm not sure the rest of it, but it's a pretty, like a plaid purple. And that one is running. Got some greens and blues and pinks. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Here is another teacup. This is like a navy, not a navy, but is that like cobalt blue? Mary Lou in Latte Land by Mary Lou Weedman for In the Beginning Fabrics, 1999. Heavenly Hugs says she will take that. Thank you, Heavenly. And then here we have a purple with small little pretty flowers, and it's Robert Kaufman. And it's not a typical purple, but it's a pretty medium purple, fat quarter, and that one is running. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And I do have cats coming up. If you're a cat lover and you like cats, this is a nice little floral. It is a little thinner. There is no maker, but you got some bigger, almost like doodle flowers. And it's a very light lemony background. Almost like taupey lemon. Welcome in, everyone. All right, thank you for looking. Here we have some bird houses. And this is a fat quarter. And again, this one doesn't have a maker on the selvage, but it's a light blue background. Welcome in, everyone. Okay, thank you for looking. Let's see, this one, it reminds me of seed packets, but it's more animals. We got beautiful butterflies, jelly beans, bunny crossing, and we got a ribbit for Froggy. And this one is Debbie Mom. She was one of my favorites back in the 90s. So this is truly someone who loves Debbie Mom. There's a little froggy. All right, thank you for looking. And another um, Asian letters from, this is Moji or Mohi, the Alexander Henry, and it's a really pretty turquoise and purple background. All right, thank you for looking. A little, here is one of the kitty cats, kind of looks like it's from the 80s. Leslie Beck for VIP Cranston. Little kitty cats. And this one is a half yard. And I don't know why I can't get my iPad to work. Come on. One moment. Okay. And this one is a half yard. VIP Cranston. Did I start it? Maybe not. VIP Cranston. Welcome in, everyone. Let's see. Since we're on half yards, we have this Watercolor Inspirations by Pat Margaret and Donna Slusser for SSI. And it's almost like a border, but you've got the little flower petals. It's a navy blue background. Okay, thank you for looking. This is the Kimono collection by Hoffman International and another Asian characters with fall tones. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Here is, I don't know why we picked up all these Asian prints. I don't think my mom or I ever made an Asian style quilt, but that little Chinese good luck cat, and then the little frog, and different color frogs. Really cute. And that's a fat quarter. Oops, I'm doing 30 again. Sorry about that. And there is no maker on the selvage. Is a a black background, but there's a geometric pattern. You can even fussy cut these out and applique them onto something. Okay, thank you for looking at that. This one is, it's a fat with a little um extra. There's a little cutout. My mom did back this for one of my wall hangings she made me for my birthday. I thought I knew who made this, but it's a great little desert scene with the coyotes, the red peppers or chili peppers and cacti and the little skull. Oh, I keep leaving it at 30. Sorry. It's really soft. Welcome in, everyone. Hey, lady, I've been working. That is all. That is all. Hey, Patty. Welcome in, my friend. We're off to a shaky start, but I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for your first purchase. You guys, if you love fabric, go bookmark Bad Patty Good Things. That one is coming to you, my friend. Here we got farmyard, barnyards, and there is no maker on the selvage, but you got some cute little moo-moos, oink oinks, red barn, little roosters and chickens, and some florals. Oh, that's Alexander Henry. Okay. You know, I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to say it since I'm not all that familiar with a lot of the things, and I don't want to start off too bad. Okay. And this one's a half yard, and it's not letting me run again. I don't know why I can't run my auctions. There we go. I guess I have to keep going in and out. Yeah, I couldn't get into any shows this week. They kept spinning and spinning. Thank you, Heavenly, for your bid. This one's really cute. Thank you, Heavenly. I appreciate that. And Heavenly, you unlock bronze. So go ahead and tap that gold crown above and then redeem your rewards. And I need to stick to either fat quarters or yards. I obviously didn't plan this out right. And this is a nice little floral, and it's kind of like a brick red, a light brick red background. My lighting may be skewing the color. Thank you, Patty. And this is another like Asian print. And this is Robert Kaufman. I was going to say from 1881, but I don't think it was that old. Blue background with little fans. Thank you. I'm kind of like scattered. I'm having technical difficulties. I'm a newbie. Okay, thank you for looking at that. I do have cats. We just haven't gotten to them yet. Let's see. I'm gonna take these little Japanese ones out. Let's see. This one is, I have two fat quarters of this. One must be my mom and one must be mine. Um, P&B Textiles, kind of border, a border print, but not really a border. Blue and white background. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And we have another teacup by Mary Lou Weedman in the Beginning Fabrics, 19 something. And it's a cream background. Cute little teacups. Patty's going to take that one. Thank you, Patty. Here we have flowers, and there's a little bit of gilding on it. And there is no maker on this one. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I appreciate it. I definitely need my algorithms boosted. And this one is Debbie Mum for SSI, South Seas Imports. And this is another teacup. Reminds me of like Alice in Wonderland. And it's kind of like a lemony background. Very soft yellow. And that one is running. Could you imagine if you collected all those teapots? Ooh, Patty, I love your little fire. Welcome in, everyone. This is my first fabric show. I've been destashing my paper crafting supplies. but have been wanting to go into fabric. Now, this is a cat fabric, obviously. It's a half yard or 2 fat quarters. I don't know if there's any cat lovers in here. I'll try running it twice. I'll see if there's any cat lovers, or do we want to keep it a half yard? It's kind of a tannish background. I will run a fat quarter. And this one has no maker on it. Okay, thank you for looking. Here's a puppy dog. And this is 3/8 of a yard. And we got some very cute little puppies. Looks like labs. And it's a cream background. Welcome in, everyone. Look at those. Look at those little puppies. Little shepherds. Thank you, Patty. Now this one has little bits. I've got a fat quarter, and then I've got some bits here. Let's see. The bit is 12.5 inches by length. And then we've got 3/8, 5/8. And then we've got a fat quarter. And this little mice and cheese. And it is Robert Kaufman, Deborah Lund, and Michael Morosky. You get all these little bits here. Okay, thank you for looking. Now this is another little cat scene, and it's from 2001. It's a little thinner fabric, but it's a nice little garden scene. And there is the cat right there, little gray cat, no maker. Got pretty greens and irises and daffodils and some rocks. All right, thank you for looking. Here we have little daisy, floral, purple with a cream background. Welcome in, everyone. And here we have another purple, kind of an Irish color, little like swirls. And it's not quite as bright as it's showing. It's a little bit more muted. Welcome in. But it's a really pretty purple, kind of like an Irish blue. Okay, thank you for looking. Here we got dragonflies, and there is no maker, green background. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Let me try. We have another Alexander Henry. Alexander Henry from 1997, kind of a wilderness scene, maybe great for a man's quilt. Whispering Pines, Winter Road, Silver Lake, McCrae Lake. I don't know if this is Minnesota. Plymouth Archery Range, Mount Hickory. So if you know, you know. I'm in Whatnot Jail right now, but wanted to come in to support you in the comments. Congrats. Thank you so much, Jay Whalehen. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you're in Whatnot Jail. That's no fun. And this one is running and it's kind of a medium tan, lighter tan. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And another Alexander Henry. Thank you for heating up the show. I appreciate you. And this is a fat quarter fishing scene, fly fishing, canoes, all the things a man would love. Or even women too, I guess. Thank you for sharing the show, Kim. And it is Alexander Henry, 1996. Thank you for looking at that. I'm going to take these little Asian prints out for now. Here we have kind of like a stained glass, high fashion fabrics, 1999. And this is thicker than some of them and extremely soft. It's like a grapes. This is really pretty. Okay, thank you for looking. And this one is Color Profusion for P&B Textiles, and this is 2000. And it looks like tulips, purple tulips on a green background. Definitely calls for spring. All right, thank you for looking. I do have a lot of Asian prints, so if you're looking for Asians, I'm just going to pull them now. Here is a little duck scene. And there is no maker, but you got little ducks in the pond with little ducklings. Any fall or Christmas. Um, I have a yard of Christmas that's brand new, and I don't remember what I have in this bundle, but I probably have and it's listed in the store or in the auctions, and I can run it if you'd like. I was going to run it as 2 half yards, or I can do 1 yard. And this one is running. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I've got some Halloween. It's probably not really Christmassy. It's probably more um of a outdoor snow scene. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. I could run it real quick. Let's see. And this is running for a half yard. And it's a light blue background. Okay, thank you for looking at that. It's not exactly Christmas. And here we have some ducks, bottle crack, quack quack. Welcome in everyone. And this is a fat quarter. Nice thick cotton, no maker. Okay, thank you for looking. And we might be getting to the cat fabric, finally. This one is like little cat bubbles. It's a yellow background. I collected cat fabric, Halloween fabric, fall fabric. And now I collect batiks, cafe. And that's probably all I'm collecting right now. And this one doesn't have a maker. It's colorful cats on a black background. They almost look like confetti. Okay, thank you for looking. Do we have any cat lovers in here today? And this one is probably high fashion, 1999. And let's see, kind of a girly print, classy cats. It is a black background. Okay, thank you for looking. What I can do is let's see. I had some people bookmark. See, I have this one. Now, what the listing comes up is what I copied from the supplier. So this is not my words. It's the Chock-a-Block check floral feed sack light sprout green, but it's not. It's quilting cotton. It's not a feed sack. So I don't know if it's a um. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm having issues. Okay, half yard is running now. It's really pretty. Thank you, Cal. I appreciate you. And then I'll run the second half. If I run next, I hope it runs. I'm afraid to run next. Okay. And the other half is running if anyone else wants a half. Okay, thank you for looking. Let's see. I have the Kitty Loves Candy, and this is kind of the burnt orange color. I love this fabric. It's so cute. All the little animals and witches. Kitty Loves Candy. And we'll run a half. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Welcome in, everyone. And then we have the light blue version. And these are brand new. So these are fresh from the supplier, light blue, half yard. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And I also have the hot pink version. If anyone likes the hot pink, which is my favorite. Kitty Loves Candy. Okay, thank you for looking at that. I have the panels, the full yard panels with the witch. You've got the stuffies, and then you've got the banners or the bunting, I guess they call it, instructions. And so that's a full yard. If anyone is interested. This is from 2023. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Does anybody like Jack and Sally? Kind of like a stained glass Disney. Yep, Jack and Sally stained glass, and I've got a half yard. Still time to make Halloween items. Okay, thank you for looking at that. I also have some embroidery kits. If anyone, I'll run a couple, see if anyone is interested. Let's see. I have a couple Halloween ones, some fall ones, a bee one. Nice little bee. Most, I would say, beginner friendly, all the instructions. It's got the hoop, the cloth, the thread, the needles, pre-printed embroidery cloth. Okay, thank you for looking. I'll run one of the cats and then we'll go back to the fabric. They're in the bin, so if you're interested, you can shop from the bin. This one does not have the hoop. So if you have your own hoop, it has all the fabric, all the thread. Cute little kitty. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Here we have another cat fabric, high fashion 1996. Some cats playing. Fat quarter. Welcome in, everyone. Let me see. Get back to my auctions. And this one is running. So you like cats or dogs? I have 4 cats right now. This one has no maker. It does got a little cutout, it almost looks like a shark with the long, I don't think they have beaks, but cute little, and it looks like it is a black, a true black and white. Okay, thank you for looking. We got cats, no maker. We've got a blue background, hot pink and blue and white, or blue and white cats and pink cats. No cat lovers in here today? Do we have any dog lovers? I've got some dog fabric. I don't know if I have it sorted out right now. I can move on. If you're interested in seeing the cats, I can run through the cats. I've got paw prints. This could be either cats or dogs, in my opinion. Seeing Seeing Spots by Fabry Quilts. And I think this is from the 90s as well. And this is a half yard. I'll run a fat quarter if anyone wants a fat quarter. And it's a navy, kind of a light navy background with white paw prints. Okay, thank you for looking. Let's see. Okay. And then I think these are all kind of mixed up between halves and yards. So I'm going to go to the half yards, and then this one is probably a floral, and it is the Cheryl Roy for SSI. Very light colored, like a light purple background. Okay, thank you for looking. Let's see. This one is 3/8. So that's not quite. Let me see. Let me see if I can try this. Okay, this one is 5/8. Now this is old because it's from 2000. But if you cut it up, you won't notice the 2000. But it's a really pretty for background. Okay, thank you for looking. There's a red version. Let's see. This is 5/8 of a yard. The Kessler's Concord Fabrics. Like a turquoise and purple, large check. Okay, thank you for looking. And this is a half yard. This is another floral. There's some gilding in it. A very pale blue background. Welcome in, everyone. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay. If you want to see like the Japanese fabric, let me know. I'm pulling that out because it doesn't look like anyone's interested in that. This one's fun. This one's bright. Ink Designs. I don't know. I don't know Ink Designs, but it's kind of a lemony background. And you know, it's like when you take your like foam sponge and you just do that on your paper. That's what it reminds me of. If you've done like mixed media, like little Easter eggs. Okay, thank you for looking. Let's see. I have some paw prints on white background. This is 3/4 of a yard with black paw prints. I would say it goes for, I would use it for cats or dogs. And then this is High Fashion Fabrics, 1996. I got a lot of cat fabric. I saw dog fabric if there's any dog lovers in here. This one, this one is a yard, but I'll run it as two halves. Seeing spots by Fabric Crest, like a Dalmatian on a blue background. So I'll run one half. Oh, somebody likes the Dalmatians. Thank you, Heavenly. I'll run the other half if anyone is interested. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And here we have a half yard, and this one has all different kinds of the big dogs. A little bulldog, a sheepdog, German shepherd, oops, a Dalmatian. Ooh, look at that wrinkly dog. Boxer, pointer. This one is really cute. If you have any of these dogs, a beagle, there's a beagle. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And here we have, this one has Irish Wolfhound, Retriever, Briard, Portuguese Water Dog, Bouvier de Flandre, something like that. Black coated Retriever. I like him, he's very cute. And kind of like a creamy background. This one I have a yard, so I can run a half. See if anyone's interested. Okay, thank you for looking at that. More cat. Let's see. Here is Hands, Robert Kaufman from 1996. I used to work for a hand surgeon. I was going to make something for their office, but they fired me before I got a chance to. Prima Materia. So I'll run a half if anyone is interested. Very pink and purple, and here is a floral. Fashion Avenue from Fabry Quilts. A black background. This could be a fall print because of the brown flowers and the yellow flowers. I would use this in the fall, and that is running. Heavenly says, I will take that. Thank you, Heavenly. I appreciate you. Oh, I fell in love with this fabric. I made my dad a quilt years ago, and the quilt is now in my mom's bed. But cute little fish, and it's a cream background. And I have a yard. I'll run a half if anyone is interested. Yes, the florals are nice. Okay, thank you for looking. Here we have, some of these are folded really strangely. This one is 3/4. I'll run it under the half. Watermelons, blue background. And this one is for SSI, Carrie Pearson. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Okay. Let's see. I have these as yards. Now this is bamboo, and I have a note that there's chunks taken out. Let's see. There is just along the selvage, probably 4 inches by 12 inches. And then this is artist collection for Kings Road. It's kind of like a steel gray background. And that's 1 yard. I'll run it as 5 since the chunk is taken out of it. Bo Sows, welcome in. You're catching me on my first show. Thank you. Bo is another great seller on Whatnot. I'm sure everyone knows who he is. If not, give him a follow. It's him and Fancy, right? Not Fancy. I can't remember your other half. Lovely, that's right, lovely. Okay. Now I'm going to try some yards. See if there's anyone who wants some yards. If you want a half, let me know. Yeah, I'm getting myself a little confused. Oops. And then here, this is a yard. Hoffman International Antique Etching. This reminds me of the houses in San Francisco, the Victorians, really. And it's like a muted pastel. So this is a yard. Okay, thank you for looking at that. This is a bright Fay Bourgeois for Marcus Brothers. And this is a yard. A lot of squiggles and doodles. Kind of like a fuchsia pink. And we got Marcus Brothers. Okay, thank you for looking. And here's another geometric. Let's see. I don't think does not say who the maker of this is. This is like some bright pastels, a yard. If you want a half or a quarter, I can run that as well. Okay, thank you for looking. This one is Song of Spring from RJR Fashion. And it looks very springy. Welcome in, everyone. I remember that movie, Fun with Dick and Jane. And let's see. I have some angels. Let's see, button design by Sherry for SSI. And I suspect this is cut and I have a yard, so I don't think I was counting this part. I think I measured it at the yard. Yeah. It's over, it's a yard and probably a yard and 4 plus the extra. So you got this much. The extra is about 21 inches by 17 inches. And it's a navy background. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. I have, I think this is a half again. I have some turtles. This is a half a yard, and this is Hoffman International Tide Pools. Cute little turtles, blue and green. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And then some ducks. Patrick Loafs by Moda. Cute little ducks. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. I'll just run through some of the stuff I have listed and see if we can home these. This one's really pretty. This one is a Moda. I think everything is a Moda. Light, Morning Light by Lindsay Cole McCrae. Let me see if I can find it. I've got a half yard. Pretty floral light blue background. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Welcome in, everyone. Let me see. We have Coming Up Roses Floral. This is a really pretty pinks and reds. Johnny Cash designs. I don't know why Johnny Cash, Coming Up Roses, Create Joy Project. Did it start? I don't know if I started it. Well, we'll read it again. Okay, thank you for looking. Here's another floral. And this is, see, it has Johnny Cash on here. I don't know the meaning behind that, but it is Moda, Coming Up Roses. This is really a pinkish red. All right, thank you for looking at that. This one is fun. This reminds me of wonky chevrons, but not really chevrons, kind of an abstract chevron. Creativity Roars. And it's another Moda. Creativity Shell. And it's kind of like a hot pink red. Like a more like a fuchsia. A purpley fuchsia. Let's see if I can find it. That's the hardest part, is finding your listings. Here we go. I've got a couple of batiks. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Now here's a batik. And it does feel like a batik. Welcome in, everyone. And so Half Yard is running now. Got fuchsias, purples, oranges. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Here is my other batik, like a blue and a green. Let's see. And that one is running. Really pretty. Nice floral. Okay, thank you for looking. Now this one is really pretty. This reminds me of like something that Melissa Gilbert would have done. Grays. It's by Moda. It was called Sunshine. Very pretty. Kind of more of a mustardy or a Lori Holt type of fabric. All right, thank you for looking at that. And this one's really soft and pretty. And it is a black background. So it's a black and white print. Happiness Blooms. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay, let me see if I can find this one. It's another Kitty Loves Candy, another farmyard scene. And that one is running. All right, thank you for looking at that. For the Halloween lovers, we got this fun Hey Boo collection from Layla Boutique. And it's like, if you know Stampin' Up! Colors, it reminds me of the old olive color. Which was my very favorite green color. And that one is running. Green background. And it's more muted green than what's showing up. It's not that bright. It's showing up much brighter. Okay, thank you for looking. We have bright orange. This one's fun. Creativity Roars by Moda. Good geometric circles and dots. And that is bright. Be perfect for a rainbow quilt if you need an orange. Thank you for looking at that. And here we have another Moda, and this is Sweetwater fabric. And it's like a taupey gray. And just a bunch of words swirling around the fabric. Oh, if I can read what the words are saying. Okay, thank you for looking. Now this one is another green, reminds me of Old Olive from Stamp It Up Colors. And this one could be a Christmas, like an abstract Christmas. The looks like there's like wheat, circles and dots and scribbles. I would absolutely use that in a Christmas quilt. And that one is running. Okay, thank you for looking. Do we have any cat lovers in here yet? Because I got a lot of cat fabric. I'll have to advertise more that I have cat fabric. I did when I first put the listing, but I changed my listing and I forgot to add back the destashing of the cat fabric. I've got some dog fabric, but mostly cats. And then this one is Renew Stripes Rainbow. If you bind your quilts, stripes make the best binding. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And this is like a paintbrush effect, like a dry paintbrush effect. And again, I think this is, oh, this is Ruby Star Society. Fall 7 times, get up 8. Absolutely. Rashida Coleman Hale. So this is Ruby Star. Welcome in, Holland Mom. How are you? It would still make a great binding, and it is like a creamier white background with blue. Okay, thank you for looking. And then we have this little half rainbow, I guess. And I believe this is Sweetwater too. Renew, Renew by Sweetwater. I love her prints. And that one is running the green background. Okay, thank you for looking. Let me see what else I have. Let me see. I have a Cranston print. Let's see. I have 1.5 yards. I'll run a half a yard Easter eggs, and it is VIP Cranston, and it does have sizing in it. I don't think you can buy VIP anymore. If anyone wants VIP and bright colored Easter eggs. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Now, I don't think my cat lovers are in here, but I have a yard and it's flannel. Let me see. It is Joanne, super snuggy, but it feels soft. I can try running a half if you want to. If you wanted a yard, I would keep it intact. Cute little gray and white cats. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay, we've got a yard of this butterfly fabric, and it's Hoffman International Fundamentals. And this is a rainbow of color. I'll run a half. Anyone is interested? Oh, okay, thank you for looking. Oops. Let's see. Let's see. I have a little bit of this. It's a half Venetrex, and it is puppy dogs, all different kinds of puppy dogs. A black background with the white. Oh, bad Patty, you're still in here. Thank you, bad Patty. Let's see. I have this floral. I have a yard and a half. And it's a light bluish green, like a seafoam color, very springy. If anyone is interested in that. And that one is Alexander Henry. 1st of May, Nicole de Leon. Let's see. Now, I'm coming to the end. I pulled more cat fabrics out. let's see. I have koala bear. Let's see, simplicity, fat quarter. And this does feel like it has sizing in it. Anyone likes koala bears? Like a creamy background with brown bears. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Oh, here's one. This one's cute. It is. I think this is a. Oh, it doesn't have. This is just a regular quarter. It looks like it's an amusement park. So it's not really a fat, but just a regular quarter. Little puppies and dogs. There's like another like light blue sea foam. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Hang on, Charlie. And then here we have another fish print. This one's very bright and pretty, and I have a yard, so I run a half. Like little clownfish. Um, all I know is the clown. Here we go again. Oh, go. Blue tang, little coral. Oops, it's still not going. There we go. Okay, thank you for looking at that. This is a fat quarter, kind of like a woodland animals. And this is VIP Cranston. And it does have sizing. Okay, thank you very much for looking. Now, I think I had a different color wave of this that I showed. Little Dalmatians. And this is Robert Kaufman. And I'll run them as fat quarters with a little fire hydrant, blue background. And it's showing up as more brighter than it actually is. Okay, thank you for looking. And let's see. See, this is about 17. by 28. It's like the Hanukkah menorah, the dreidel, days of light. I made my next door neighbors a little menorah quilt back in the 90s. Okay, thank you for looking at that. And this is a regular quarter paddywhack, give a dog a bone, sit, stay, knick-knack, I guess knick-knack, paddywhack. Hi, I'm no bad dog. All bark, no bite. And it's a black and white. And they're timeless treasures, high fashion, lots of strings. Now this feels like this is Joan Kessler Concord Fabrics. This almost feels like not a cotton. It's kind of smooth. I don't know what the name of it would be, but I have that. It's got a sheen on it. Okay, thank you for looking. And then I have this dog. Let's see. I think this might be a 3/4 with some extra. That's extra. And then I have this little piece. Hoffman International. Cute little. And that one is running. Okay, thank you for looking. And then, let's see. I have a little, this one is just a regular quarter. Um, I can't find the other ones, so I won't run that one. Well, that's kind of everything I have. Oopsie. Sorry. Oh my goodness. That. So thank you for coming to my first show. You like my new t-shirt? First of all, I'm a delight. I really am. This lighting is really bad, but I'm hoping to have some more fabric shows once I get my gears running. But I appreciate you ever coming to the show. Um, I will try to get this shipped by. I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to work anymore tonight. I still have a day job. But let's go right into someone. let's see. Do we have any? Let's go into Quilter Square. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Have a great evening.